lot of people were freaking out. They were like, oh my goodness, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. Not already. Because, yeah, just the timing. Timing is everything. I always say that, man. Timing is everything. And the timing of this stuff from today was just like, oh, come on now. So, earlier today, we put out the video a couple hours ago, a questions from subscriber video. And shout out to all y'all that have been part of NFL questions from subscribers and continue to be part of NFL questions from subscribers. If you haven't seen your question on there yet, trust me, it's coming. Just be patient. But on the episode of questions from subscribers, the title question was, what is the Ravens' biggest weakness? So some people said pass rush, some people say wide receivers, some people say offensive line, some people say Lamar, some people said it's not having Joe Flacco on the team. They said a lot of different stuff in the comment section, which I appreciate. So thank you all for answering that question and the other questions that are in there too, because it's not just a title question. Anyway, one of my guys' responses, my guy Meech, in the response to what is the Ravens' biggest weakness heading into this season, he replied, Hollywood's foot. So I was laughing when I saw that. I told him, I said, man, you're a fool, man. You're a fool for that one. But then, about maybe 30 minutes later, it came across my screen that the Ravens placed first-round draft pick Hollywood Brown on the NFI list. And Vedvik, he got placed on the NFI list last year. So depending on who you are and your, I don't want to say your level of football knowledge or whatever, then you could either be freaking out or you could be like, okay, I'm cool. But when I first saw that, like, oh, Hollywood Brown got placed on the non-football injury list, at first I was like, what? I was like, hold on, like, what? But then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And that entire process was about 10 seconds. Because at first I got a little worried. But then like 10 seconds later, I was like, oh, okay, I know what it is. And before we get to what it is, just a couple of updates. First of all, I love y'all. Thank you. If anybody is going to be going to the open practice on July 27th, I believe, at the Ravens Stadium, please put in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, whatever. Let me know if y'all going to be out there. I want to be out there. I'm planning on being out there. Just nothing's official yet. So let me know if y'all are going. Hit me up if y'all are going to be there. Book a link up, whatever. And also, for those of you, I know I mentioned it in one video, but I never mentioned it again. For those of you who would like to be part of the Instagram group, where we just put any single video that we do there, any stream, any video, in any type of video, I'm putting it in that Instagram group chat. And we're going to talk about football there. Of course, once football approaches, then I'm sure it'll get a lot more jumping than it is right now. But I'm putting all the videos in there so you don't miss anything. Sometimes YouTube notifications don't work, and please make sure, even if you subscribed, please subscribe and turn the notifications on to receive all of them. Because YouTube, like, I'll put out a video and YouTube will tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, Ingraven put out a video. But then I'll put out another video and YouTube will look at you and they'll just keep walking. They won't even notify you. So you have to turn on all notifications, not just some, but all. Receive all, push notifications, all that good stuff, so you don't miss anything. But again, that's what the Instagram group is for. And if y'all want to make one on Twitter, you want me to make one for everybody on Twitter, so you don't miss any videos, then I can make one on Twitter too. That's no problem. So anyway, let me know if you want to be a part of that. And shout out to the guys that are already a part of that. Appreciate y'all. Carter with the flu, like I told you, he does have the flu. Shout out to those of y'all that sent DMs and stuff. I really, really appreciate y'all. I've seen it in the comment sections too. So thank you all for that. He is doing a lot better. He's doing a lot better. These past couple of days, it has been a big turnaround. Because I told y'all, I said Monday. Was it Monday that he threw up? I think it was Monday. I believe it was Monday. It was either Monday or Tuesday where he threw up all over the bed and stuff. But he's doing a lot better now. He's he lost a little bit of his appetite, but not too much, and he was still Happy Carter, but he wasn't as Happy Carter because he was busy coughing. But now he's being Happy Carter. He's been annoying Carter. But it's all good. It's my baby boy. So, just had to make sure I got y'all updated with everything. Because y'all family. This is Team Keep It Clean. I appreciate y'all. So, back to Hollywood Brown and this whole, what was going on with this non-football injury list. Man, this dude was just doing a live stream last night on Instagram showing him working out. So how does he go from that to this? How? That doesn't even make sense. But when, like I said, my initial thoughts were like, oh man, what happened? When I first saw that he got placed on that list. But then I was like, wait a minute. This is training camp time. We see this every single year. We see it every single year. Guys come into training camp. Guys think they're ready for training camp. Guys been working out all off season. Guys come into Harbaugh's conditioning test and they fail. They fail.
But I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they put Marquise Brown, I think they put him on an non-injury football list because he suffered that foot injury in college football last year. So I think they got like some kind of, you know what I'm saying, some kind of leeway they can throw him on that jump. I think that's why they threw him on there, because they don't want him to practice right now until he 100% ready, or they think he 100% ready. So, food for thought, man.
It happens every single year. So, Hollywood's name wasn't the only one on that list. Let me go down the list. Some notable names. One was Hollywood Brown. Another was Jalen Ferguson. Another one was Dalen Mack. Another one was Jalen Smith. So those guys, they didn't pass the test. They didn't pass the test. And one guy I was talking to on Twitter, he was saying that he's not surprised that Jalen Ferguson didn't pass it because he said Jalen Ferguson doesn't look like he's in football shape. He said he looks like Jalen Ferguson carries an excess amount of weight on him, and his arms they're not defined, and he said he just doesn't look like he's in football shape. So I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see. And I know somebody asked if when can they retake it, or are they able to retake it? Yes, they can retake it. They're probably gonna retake it tomorrow. And even if they don't pass it tomorrow, yeah, it's nothing to freak out about at all. Every single year this happens. Some notable names that haven't passed the conditioning test, or haven't passed it because they ended up passing it, but some notable names that have failed the conditioning test before. We remember Mike Wallace. Oh, Mike Wallace was going through it, man. He was going through it, man. And he even tweeted about it, because I guess he caught wind of it, and he tweeted about it, and he said it's the hardest conditioning test in the league. In the league. And I believe him. I believe him. I don't blame him for saying that, because
I don't know why Harbaugh doing all that extra stuff, man. I don't know why he making it. I guess it's just his way, you know what I mean, analyzing, and it's probably more than just football to it, but I don't know why he be doing all that extra stuff, man. But I mean, I don't know.
I remember Lodi Nada too. He was another one that hadn't passed it for a couple days. I think Ladarius Webb too. But it happens every single year. Every single year. So
y'all know the test though. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know. I mean, unless they change it or they flip it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, differently every year. Y'all know what's coming. So I don't understand that part, but yeah.
It is nothing to freak out about. Those guys will be fine. They will pass it. But just know Harbaugh don't play about that. And even I remember, and it's like a running joke, like around the league. But the test ain't no joke. Cause different guys, like even I remember some of the Ravens, their social media people. I know Ryan Mink and Garrett Downing, they tried it. And I mean, They obviously not football players, but still, you never know. They might have a little hidden athleticism in them. You never know. But they said they tried it and didn't even come close. But it's the real deal. It is the real deal. And if you are not in shape, you will not pass. You will not pass. I don't know what they do for that conditioning drill. I don't know what's the details of it. I just don't know. But that thing must be just off the charts. Hard, tough, and it may feel impossible. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Now, somebody did actually get put on the PUP list already, and that was an undrafted guy. They said Patrick McCarry, and they put him on a physically unable to perform list. Now I know if he doesn't come off of the physically unable to perform list, and this is just for anybody moving forward, if he doesn't come off the physically unable to perform list before the season starts, then he would have to spend the first 6 weeks of the season on the physically unable to perform list. And after that, after those 6 weeks are up, then he would have to, like, they can't even extend it at all. He would either have to go to the active roster or he would have to go to injured reserve. So I know a lot of people are like, who's that guy? What are you talking about? But this is just for him and just for any player on any team, really, not just Ravens, on any team. So with physically unable to perform lists, unless they change something, with physically unable to perform lists, if they're not activated back to the active roster, if they're not put back on the active roster before the season starts, then they have to spend the first 6 weeks of the season on physically unable to perform lists, even if they get healthy. Even if after 2 weeks of being on there, they're like, okay, I'm ready to go. You still have to stay on there for those last 4 weeks. And you can't be put back on the active roster till 6 weeks of being on the PUP list. And then, like I said, after that, you either go to the active roster or you go to the injured reserve. It's one or the other. So that's that. So yeah, we here. Football season is around the corner. We are 14 days away from the first preseason game, from the Hall of Fame game. We're 14 days away. We're right there. I just called, I had text, not called, because I don't like talking on the phone that much. I had texted my guy, my Sunday ticket plug, to see if his brother was going to be getting Sunday ticket again this year. Because that's how I watched all my games last year. I had texted him to say, hey, is your brother getting that Sunday ticket package again? I'm ready for it. And he said he don't know yet, but okay, we'll see, man. We'll see. Because I got spoiled last year. I only had to stream like maybe 2 games, but trust me, I don't feel like I'm too good for streaming. Never forget where you came from, because you might just have to go back there. So if I got to go back to streaming, then so be it. That's fine too. As long as we get to watch. That's what matters the most. It is a little nicer watching it clear, but as long as we get to see it, that's what matters most. So yeah, we are right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's so close. I can't even say it's so far. It's so close now, man. But anyway, the whole thing is nothing to worry about. It's nothing to trip about. It's nothing to freak out about. A lot of y'all that are on social media and stuff, y'all have I'm sure it's been explained to you already, but if not, then hey, that's what we're here for. Just to make it crystal clear so you can understand, Hollywood and Jalen and Dalen and Hollywood, Jalen Ferguson, Dalen Mack, and Jalen Smith, all on the NFI list, the non-football injury list. They just didn't pass the conditioning test. That's it. So you can relax. Anyway, just a quick recap. If any of y'all gonna be going to the free open stadium practice on the 27th, is it 27th or 25th? I forgot what day. I think it's 27th though. If y'all next Saturday, that's when it is. If y'all gonna be going to that next Saturday, let me know. And if you want to be on the Instagram or Twitter group chat where we put all the videos in there, just so you don't miss any videos, let me know. Please, again, turn your notifications and turn all your notifications on. Your push notifications, the YouTube notification, all that stuff. Turn all of that stuff on so you don't miss out. You can follow on Twitter, Instagram, everything Ingraven Vids, and know that I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Make sure you watch that episode of NFL Questions from subscribers that we put out earlier today. And y'all just keep on doing y'all, man. I thank you for supporting so much, and just know that things are about to pick up like crazy. Shout out to my guy Sean. He had sent me a message the other day, just making sure I was taking care of myself, making sure I wasn't stressing out about videos and stuff, and making sure I was getting good rest. And I say, yeah, we definitely do that, man. I appreciated him for that, cause that I appreciate that. So thank you, Sean, for that, man. He's gonna be going to the Ravens open practice, so I'll see him there. But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Oh, well, I didn't even buy my plane ticket yet, so I don't know if I see him there yet. I gotta get a plane ticket first. But anyway, I need to find a good price on one though. I should have got it a long time ago, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna go or not. Anyway, team keep it clean, man. We out.
Whoever got the flag that I'm with y'all.
Man, that's a lot, man. I mess with Ingraven hard, man, for real. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know it was because all of them didn't pass the conditioning test. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know that's why they get put on it. Like he just hit me to that literally. So I appreciate that, Ingraven. You know what I mean? Man, that's. I'm trying to think of something you said. It was something. You made a nice little point. Everything you said, man, was legit though, man. I appreciate everything you said. You know, Hollywood, man. I mean, it threw me off a little bit, man, when I saw the title, but I wasn't too. Cause I know he wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing too much or nothing. Like he can't even practice. He can barely practice. He can't practice. So I mean, I'm like, unless he did some wild stuff, he messed something up on his own. You know. And I didn't even see that happening because his frame's so small. He's not like, you know, not worried about him tearing his daggone Achilles playing basketball like Terrell Suggs did. Cause, you know, Terrell, he big as I don't know what. I don't know why he was trying to play basketball in the first place. I mean, like, being all serious, because that's the only way that could have happened. But, I mean, even if Hollywood did something like that, I wasn't even worried about that because his frame's so small. I wasn't really worried when I saw the title, but I did not know that NFLers when they put most of the people on it, those because they didn't pass the conditioning test. He just turned the light bulb on in my head. So thank you, appreciate it. That's crazy. All right, man. No worries. You know Hollywood will be good. Man, y'all let me know. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. Let me know what y'all think about this. You know, about what y'all thought about the Hollywood situation, as far as when y'all first saw the title of him being on the NFL list or whatever. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Blueface, baby.